Hello, my name is Laura Weigel and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I am the owner and the creator of the Will to Wow jewelry, and I use genuine, authentic, beautiful crystals and gemstones to make my jewelry. I also have a private Facebook page, Crystal Healing with Laura. So if you're interested in crystals, this is the page for you. If you resonate with my videos, then make sure you hit the little bell to get notifications whenever I make a new video. And feel free to like and share my videos out because I really appreciate that, of course. So welcome. Hello, fellow crystal lovers. How are you today? I hope that you're doing well. I wanted to make a video for you and to remind myself of some crystals that we can use during this time of more collective stress, right? We're just feeling a little bit more uncertainty and possibly some stress and even some excitement, actually. You know, sometimes when new things are happening, it can kind of make us feel, we get confused on the difference between what stress is or what anxiety is and what excitement is. And there's something I heard a while ago that really resonated with me, and it was anxiety is excitement without breath. So I just want to remind you to breathe and take in those nice deep cleansing breaths and to work on trust. So that being said, I just put out this past week's email with some crystal recommendations, and I wanted to make that available to everybody. So please feel free to share this out if it resonates and if it helps. So first I want to talk about just some grounding, right? And I kind of did with the breath work. Something to bring you back to the present moment and to be more aware of your environment and yourself. Being more aware, right, if you're taking shallow breaths or if you're taking deep breaths. If you're being present with yourself and with your family and with your environment. And if you're really getting caught up in your head, right, coming back down to that present moment. So I do have some crystal recommendations for feeling more grounded. And really my top one is this black tourmaline, which I have available in my shop in smaller forms, like little chunks. I wish I would have gotten those out for you to show you, but they're just smaller and you can use them for meditation, of course, pocket stones to keep around you. And as always, I have them in jewelry form. And you might even already have a piece. Black tourmaline is very protective, it's very grounding, and you can feel it as soon as you hold it. You instantly feel more present in the moment because it's heavy. It's a weighted crystal. Because it's so protective, I also keep one in my car, and I keep one by like my laptop, by electronics, and even I have one by my TV in my family room. So just some more tips. I also keep one, actually, I keep a couple in my bathroom, which might sound interesting to some people, you know, but I feel personally that when we're in the bath or in the shower, we're totally disconnected from electronics. So sometimes we can get really into our head. And so I like to keep them around, even just if it visually reminds me to drop back in and go inward. Okay, so black tourmaline. Another one is smoky quartz, and I have a few to show you because smoky quartz can be very, very light or it can be dark. So this is a raw hunk of smoky quartz. Really good for meditation as well. And try them out for yourself, because in my course of crystals, one of the things I teach is that I can tell you what crystals are good for, a book can tell you what crystals are good for, but guess where that information came, right? It came from the person writing the book or teaching the course, or, you know, just conveying the message, from working with it or from intuiting what it's good for. So that being said, check in with yourself and see what works for you. Take anything you hear from me or from anything else just as a guideline for getting started, but then check in with yourself. Some more smoky quartz. I love these little hearts, which are also now available in my shop. These are really, really great hearts because you can put them on your heart center even, and helping to remind you, you know, to breathe in deeper. and to stop and to take those few breaths and to be more grounded and in the present moment. Another one is bloodstone. Bloodstone, I wish you could see this. It just got cloudy out, but there's little flecks of red in the bloodstone. Bloodstones are great. They're very cleansing, right? So they help, and they're, as you can see, they're, earth colored and shaped. So reminding us to connect with earth, to connect with Mother Nature, and they're very cleansing as well. So when you pick up, negative thoughts or electromagnetic smog on your energy field, you've been around a negative person, whatever it may be, these are also very cleansing. So great for pocket stones, great to keep with you. Love bloodstone. The other reason I actually chose bloodstone, because there's so many crystals, I could choose, is because we've also are in the energy of the spring equinox, and bloodstone connecting with earth energy really reminds me to do that. For example, this week I planted a bunch of roses to have spring up. And again, planting seeds externally or planting plants externally like I did with my roses, and I did a few other herbs, but you can do that for your thoughts, right? And you're planting your seeds of intention as well. So while we're at home and while we're feeling possibly stressed, hopefully not, but just for everyday life, honestly, work gets us stress. Everything does. So I think it's just good knowledge to have some crystals for that. Then I also thought it would be kind of fun while we're stuck at home to really amp up our energy and not get lethargic and lazy in being at home, but really tapping into our creativity, playing music that we love, dancing, trying something different. I mean, who really cares? Nobody's going to see you. You're at home. Maybe taking the online course that you've wanted to always take, which I'm offering mine right now at a reduced rate as well. And I'll put a link for that with the discount code. So, and my course is on the crystals as well. So really tapping into your creative energy. This is a great time for that. It's spring equinox. We have the new moon coming up, and we have the time available to us. So I wanted to talk about some of my favorite stones for creativity. This one is carnelian. It's connected really with our sacral chakra, below our navel and above our pelvis. But it's where all of our reproductive organs are. So that's kind of like our creative central. That's where we create life. And it comes from that. It's also the center of joy and connection, right? And while we're isolated, we might be feeling very disconnected. And we can, of course, through social media, but sometimes it's not just connection to other people. It's connection to ourself, and it's going inward. It maybe even is connection to a higher source, depending on what you believe. But carnelian and sacral chakra stones really are about that connection, finding joy, playfulness, and creating, drawing. Like my jewelry, I want to come in and maybe create something different. For me personally, I've actually been drawn to creating a little bit in the kitchen right now. But whatever works for you. Carnelian is a great stone for that. Maybe even keep a piece in your work environment would be a really good idea. Or on your notepad, while you're getting ready to take some notes or write some music or plan out a new recipe or possibly even like a play with the children. Side note, my daughter is using this time to FaceTime with her younger cousin, and my daughter gets to play teacher. So something that we wouldn't, really get to do without having this time. Okay, so moving on, another one is peach moonstone, which is the stone of new beginnings. I love peach moonstone always for new moon energy, always for spring equinox energy, and just always if you're a woman, because it helps to balance those hormones. It's very creative, it's fun, and it's playful. And it's the stone of new beginnings, right? And so right now, in my opinion, and that's all it is my opinion, but it feels like we are collectively on the brink of some type of new beginning. whether that be as simple as we collectively hopefully are more mindful, or if it runs deeper than that, right? Time will tell. Peach moonstone. This is one I like to wear a lot, meditate with, and I love to keep this one right by me when I'm meditating, because a lot of times after I meditate is when I personally get the most inspired. And I like this one for just for writing, for journaling. Another one is the one that I've not talked about a lot, and I don't have it in stone form, but it's this fire agate. It's beautiful, it's fun, it's playful. By the way, your sacral chakra is also the center of like your sexuality and feeling more of that type of energy, right? The creation and feeling more sexual and sensual. And these stones help to spark that, especially while you're staying inside. Another one, this is a fourth one. This one actually is not on my email, but I just got this new piece and I have to share it with you. I got it from Oregon. It's Oregon Sunstone. Beautiful. And this one really helps to lift your mood. It's like inviting in the energy of the sun. And it really helps with seasonal affective disorder is what this one's also recommended for. And with springtime and a lot of rain coming up, this one might be another good one. So I just wanted to add that one in there as a bonus. I'll show you these as well. So I showed you peach moonstone. I was recommending peach moonstone. A lot of you might be like, oh my gosh, I haven't heard of peach moonstone. I haven't seen that before. Here's some other moonstones. This is a gray moonstone. This is really great for meditation, connecting with spirit. This is more of like an opaque kind of traditional moonstone. Very more crown chakra, more connecting with source. Another beautiful one that I didn't bring over to show you is rainbow moonstone, which is also more crown chakra. So for this video, we're talking about the peach moonstone creation. There's a little hair right there. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the different moonstones. Okay, and so lastly, some calming crystals. Calming crystals that I'm going to suggest, most of them are more crown and throat chakra. I like the throat chakra because that's how we express ourselves. To me, the throat and the sacral chakra are very connected with each other because we're creating and then we're expressing. So how can you really work with one without the other, right? So angelite is one of my recommendations. And this one really, as the name suggests, helps to connect with your angels. It's a really good soothing, calming stone. So it helps you to slow down a little bit and to communicate better, communicate in a way that can be heard, as well as blue lace agate. So really, the difference in my opinion is the angelite has more of that angelic realm, I guess, energy with it, where blue lace agate has more of the calming and listening to your higher self. But either one, very nice calming stones. Amethyst, excellent calming stone, really great stone, honestly, to meditate with, to even sleep with. I like to sleep with amethyst and selenite. Selenite is a great stone. The name actually means moon goddess, and it really opens the crown chakra. It's also a cleansing stone. So you can use this to cleanse yourself, specifically your auric field. And so you just kind of run it over your auric field, and it helps to cleanse that and remove stagnant, stuck energy. You can use it definitely on your crown chakra to help clear out any of the thoughts, especially that are no longer serving you, have possibly never served you, right? But bringing more mindfulness to your thoughts, specifically those thoughts that tend to loop and that are harming you. And then one that's also not mentioned in my blog that I will post the link to after with this video is lepidolite. Lepidolite actually has lithium in it. It's super calming. It's great for sleep. And it's really great also to bring some awareness to the thoughts and really calming the heart. I have this piece in jewelry as well. But I've been personally, again, very drawn to just really setting it around in my environment when I'm working, because even when I look at it, it just kind of reminds me, take that breath, go within, as all the crystals can. It just depends on what you're most drawn to. So I hope that you found these suggestions helpful. Again, feel free to share them out if you'd like, and I will drop some of the links below. If you have crystals that are really helping you out right now, I would love to hear about those and how you're using them. So take care, and I will connect with you again soon.